A few months ago, I quit my job. We sold everything we owned because God invited us to move to Africa. And now we're here. And day by day, He's shaping and molding us by experiences and unexpected adventures. So this is our journey. This is how He is teaching us to be daily creatures. God just continues to blow my mind, just over and over again. So we're hanging out there in Entebbe. We just got back from Rwanda, and we're just gonna hang out there a few days before we go back to Mbali. So the first day I get back, I make my way down to Lake Victoria, and I'm sitting there on the edge, and I'm just enjoying it. It's beautiful. The sea is just still. And I start reading in Philippians, and Paul starts talking about the confidence that he had in the flesh. And he said, if you thought you were confident, I was way more confident. He said, I was the Hebrew of Hebrews. I was top dog Pharisee. Man, I knew everything. I lived by the law, and I was blameless in its sight. He said, but now I count it as nothing. There's nothing more than the surpassing love and knowledge of Jesus. He said, now that's what I hold value in. So I started to think, and it just made me reflect on the things that I hold value in, and the places in my life where I've put my identity in my flesh, of my accomplishments, of my education, of my vocation, of my RN license, and all these accomplishments in obedience, and what I've puffed myself up. And it really just humbled me, realizing that, man, nothing else matters except for the surpassing love of Jesus. And it went deeper. It started to go into my spirit of surrendering back the things that I hold as value, like the funds that I have living here, and the things that I've brought with me. And God, it's yours. It's yours anyways. No, I shouldn't hold on to it. Then I got interrupted. God put in this in my ear, and He said, hey, remember that car that someone sent you a picture of when you were in Rwanda? Yeah. Well, that car is yours, and you need to go get it. What? It's mine, and I need to go get it? I don't really have the money for that, God. He said, don't worry. I'm going to be using you, and this vehicle is going to just allow me to use you in ways that you will never expect. All right. Guess I'm going to go get a vehicle. So I pack up my stuff, and I go and find my wife, and I say, hey, God's telling me we need to go get this car. I don't really know. Don't even know if we have the money for it. Let's go check it out. When I tell you the Lord provides, I kid you not that the Lord provides. Someone sent us the right amount of money to buy that car. What? And it was in our bank account on the way to go look at the car. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I was just like, all right, it's here. I have no idea. I have no expectations. I don't even know if this is our vehicle. Well, we're testing out this Land Cruiser, and Emily sat in the driver's seat, and they said, go.
Driving in Africa.
Driving in Africa.
I go straight to left.
Go left. It was the most peaceful and smooth experience I could have ever imagined. This guy was so transparent and showed me everything with this vehicle, everything he could. And every question I had, he had great answers and wanted to just be transparent and honest. When I asked him about when it was last serviced, he said, recently, but you know what? Let me take it to get serviced right now. This man had someone drive this car to get it serviced. They replaced all the filters, they topped off all the fluids and made sure everything, all the brake pads, everything was tip-top shape. And then he filled up the gas tank. Now, I've never bought a vehicle, but I don't think that normally happens. Dude, it was just favor. Just favor that the Lord is just blowing my mind and showing me, hey, trust me. Trust me, I'm here. I'm taking care of you, and I have plans for you. There's that why me again. And this car surpasses everything I could think or imagine. It's exactly what I would have wanted. Here we are in Kampala, downtown. Man, I thought Mbali was crazy. This is utter chaos. Look how many people there are, just everywhere, always. There are, I don't know, maybe millions of these bodas just everywhere driving around, and it is crazy driving in this. But, you know, they all do really good, and they understand the rules of the road pretty well. They all respect each other and get out of the way when they need to. I actually had an opportunity to ride a boda in downtown Kampala. Opportunity, or had to, I don't know. But man, it was a little scary. There was actually one of the roads that they're like, okay, be really careful. People will just run up and grab things off of you. And man, just look at this, just weaving in and out of traffic the best that you can. And you know, you're never in a traffic jam if you're on a boda. You just get around everyone. That was kind of cool. Then we ended up going to Freedom City, and I found my friend Tony. He was there in Kampala, and look, there he is. So that was cool. That was a good time. Glad I don't live there, though. Yeah,
Is it a nice
it's good.
view? This is my story. I, Postano Trudy, from Uganda. I grew up from here. Yeah.
This is my boy Trudy. Dude, it was so cool getting to meet him. We were just hanging out on the beach at Lake Victoria, and he comes by, and man, what a creative soul, and just a brother in Christ. And it was just such an encouragement to get to hang out with him. And he's also a YouTuber, so he gave me some tips, and that was really awesome of him to do that. And I got to film some of his story. A lot of it you can't hear because there's workers in the background, but the little bit I get is a good little testimony of his beginnings. And man, what a great guy. What a great guy.
She was strong about me, that God gave her a vision that I'm the one to change her life, you know.
Wow.
She has hope in me, so much hope in me. So all my life I'm praying to God, never to lose this hope of my mom. To get for her something, you know, she's not rich.
Yeah.
No, she's not rich. She's this rich mom in faith, you know. She's more strong in faith. She's a believer. Every day she prays for me. And when she gave me this story of aborting me, she was about, because my dad left me when I was in the stomach.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad ran away when I was in stomach.
Wow.
So she was alone. Actually, she heard from God. You know, she's a believer. She's a strong believer. She's a strong believer. But in my family, they are not that much believer. She's the most believer who is trying to push.
Yeah.
So when she heard from God, Me, I'm the last born.
Yeah.
All the other 4 kids are grown-ups. I'm the last born. But she heard from God that I am the person who is going to change her life and who is going to change my family.
Right.
Yeah. All the labor, she was alone
Yeah.
in this room in the village, in the village. Yeah, she was alone in the house. A candle in the house.
Yeah.
She couldn't see very well. So when she gave birth to me, she cut off this umbilical cord. That pain.
That's crazy.
Just imagine that pain. She wrapped all the stuff she cut off me,
Yeah.
carrying me, and she took them to toilet. And then she came back with me.
Yikes.
Imagine that pain.
That's insane.
Yeah. So not only that, when she, after 2 days, she was going, she was a lady of waters. They used to fish for food, to fish for food. So after 2 days, she was crossing to go to get some help. And while she was on a boat, the boat had a hole, and she was sinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
In the middle of the waters with me on the back.
Wow.
After 2 days, after I am being produced after 2 days.
Wow.
So she was sinking, but boats came from nowhere to rescue from nowhere. So they rescued us.
Wow.
And they helped her to cross.
Oh
So
my
whenever I
gosh.
imagine of that story, it gives me more strength
Yeah.
and more faith in God that I have a
Wow.
purpose. I have a purpose in this life.
Yeah.
And God gave me a purpose. That's my mom. To change my mom and to tell people about God. Because all my life, I'm a story. I'm a life-changing story.
Yeah.
If I'm to tell a person what I've gone in through, some people don't believe because they have not seen it. You
Yeah.
see, but they see it when when your life has changed.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm praying to God, so that I change, so that I become this great person. And I won't say anything, but they will just see that God is a miracle working God, Yeah, so that's my story.
Well, first time driving alone in our car. We just drove down the street to the mall. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's such a cool car.
It's like off-roading.
Oh man, it's incredible. It's a wonderful blessing. I have no words, honestly.
It's crazy that we're in our own vehicle.
I know. We've never actually bought a car by ourselves, but the first time we're buying a car is in Africa, and that's nuts.
It was very easy, which is weird.
It was easy, only because God, honestly, the only reason is because God made everything align. Like,
Yeah.
it was so peaceful and it made sense, and no snags, no issues.
And it's exactly what we wanted. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't sacrifice anything we wanted in a car.
Honestly, it was that and more. Like,
More than we
could dream or imagine. Man, just trusting in God and waiting on His timing,
Being
favor,
patient.
and being patient. Oh my gosh, being patient and trusting the Spirit, because if you start to make decisions out of your own strength, then you get yourself in a mess. So we're gonna go to the mall real quick, pick up some supplies. Tomorrow we're heading back from Entebbe to Mbali. I have someone driving the car because I'm not ready to really drive all that way by myself. So he'll teach me when we get to Jinja, and then I'll probably drive the rest of the way to Mbali. I don't know, Emily might fight me for that though. She might want to drive, so we'll see. Emily really likes it.
I like driving.
All right. It's okay. I guess monkeys don't eat chicken.
He's scared of your chicken. I think they will.
I think they would too. I mean, the fish ate chicken.
Throw it. He doesn't like meat.
You want chicken. You want fruit.
And it's a very famous show, but this guy, he goes and he fishes in these rivers.
Right. Well, today we are traveling back to Mbali. We're about to Jinja, and when we get to Jinja, man, I'm gonna drive. I have my friend. He's gonna be in the car, and he's gonna help me drive. It's gonna be the first time really driving in our own vehicle. It's so exciting. Oh man, we've had some troubles. We were trying to leave the past few days. Emily woke up the day we were gonna leave yesterday, and she couldn't move her neck, couldn't move her arm. Just excruciating pain, tears coming down her face. It was so bad. And I was so angry. I was just so angry. Not at her. I just one of those days pissed off at the world. And I don't know why. It just keeps happening to me. I'm trying to be aware of what God is trying to teach me, or what I can learn from these experiences. And honestly, what I keep coming back to is that I need to look at the anger as another way that I'm being perfected. The anger is another way that I am being tested. That endurance is growing in me. Man, it is so hard to look at it in that way, because when I have the anger, it feels almost like rage, and just like everything will set me off. And honestly, it starts making me focus on the carnal, focused on the natural, and I start to forget about the things of heaven. And even if I start thinking about the things of heaven, it feels unreal, it feels fantasy, it feels so far removed from who I am. But in those days, the Lord is still with me. And I have to remind myself. It's interesting when you go to, you look at people like David, for example, where he comes to himself. He pulls out of his soul. So you have to go to your soul and remind yourself who you are in God. And it's like you are the friend, you are the person speaking, preaching, talking to yourself, saying, hey, get out of this, or don't let it take you down. Man, it's hard, but with His help and with His strength, leaning into Him, you will be perfected in some way. Just let it grow. Go! So driving for the first time in Uganda, that was pretty crazy. Honestly terrifying. There's so many people walking on the highway, and just crazy, driving on the left side and trying to stay alert to all the crazy things that could happen. And people just randomly stop like this on the side of the road. All the taxis, they're picking up people. And man, it was fun. It was an adventure. It was a little difficult. I had to put down some pride. I've been driving for 10 years, and this man is just trying to teach me how to drive again, which I understand. And I had to humble myself and really just be teachable, because it's not the same at all. I think the hardest thing, which is funny, is the turn signal, because my muscle memory wants to go to the left, but that's where the windshield wipers are on this car. and so it's on the right. So that's it's taken me a little bit of time to get used to. And also the horn, you honk at everyone, and that's just signaling. So it's fun. But you know what? We made it safe, and no issues, no crashes, no one died. So that's a win in my book.
Sure he could figure it out. Oh, it's Molly. She's so happy. He's the owner of the house.
Hey. He's happy. Hey,
She's
he's
still-
like a dog. He's the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Our doggy. Cookie. Doggy. Cookie. Cookie. Where's Trevor? He's not here.
Oh, here's Trevor. Here's he come. Trevor!
Yes, it's a nice one. Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. The car is really good. I love it.
You get it. You pick it up. This one. The vibration, the frequency there. Get it.
Well, Emily found wheat. This is amazing. I actually don't know how much. How many kilograms is this? 20 kilograms. So that's about. It's about 40 pounds. A little more. Probably closer to 40. 44. All right. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. That looks like rain. That's so cool. Well, I mentioned before that we used to mill our own grain at home. So we buy. Oh gosh, this is a bad idea. We're doing it for you. So I mentioned before that we used to mill our own grain. We made bread, tortillas, muffins, but this is exciting. We did not have enough.
It's hard red. It's hard red.
Hard red. That's gonna be great for bread.
Or soft white. It won't work. No, I think it's hard red.
That's incredible.
And that's
Can you recognize that?
We're gonna have bread tonight.
All right. Get out the mortar and pestle. Hey, hey! No. Don't be throwing that. I don't think it's working at all. We do it. Well, hanger curtains, working on the house. This makes me feel so bad. I like it. This is actually working. All right, well, God brought us wheat. Oh, I'm so thankful. Oh my goodness. This is the bread that we were designed to eat. We were created to eat. Oh my God.
We have strawberry already.
Oh my God. Look.
So good.
Well, the car likes the mud. It doesn't really like running into other cars, but besides that, it likes the mud. Oh, what an incredible vehicle. So blessed, man. Oh my gosh. Of course, God can do whatever he wants. But I never expected that he would be teaching discipline through blessings. I really never saw that one coming. He's given us a house. He's given us this amazing car. He's given us these people in our life. And it's really teaching me the power of trusting his timing. I've mentioned this before, but man, it's just so apparent that when you have a desire and you put it out there, really putting it into his hands, you say, not my will, but your will be done. Then just trust his timing. You never know what's going to happen. I could not have dreamed or imagined the things that God has done in my life. I had no idea what he wanted to do here. Honestly, still don't. But I know the only way moving forward is to expect him and trust in his timing. It's the process of surrender. Surrender everything. Timing, expectations, hopes, dreams, fears, anxieties. Put them in his hands. And just do the next step, for he is with you. And he's always with you.